Week number 3 working DoorDash. How much did I make? $378. I was logged on as an active driver for 33 hours approximately. So if you divide the 378, which is my gross amount, by the hours, 33 hours approximately, you get about $11 in change, so about $11 an hour. Out of the $378 that I gross made, I probably spent approximately $70 in gas. So the net profit is around $300. That does not include the mileage deduction and the different things that I may have done during the course of the week for different deductions. But your main item that you have to minus off your gross earnings is your gas. Your gas is a hard, like a fixed amount that is an expense. There's no flexibility in it, so you definitely want to account for your gas. So, again, if I spend about $70 in gas and I made $378, I'm about $300 in change in profit before you start to deduct for the mileage, different expenses that may have come up during the week. So just to give you some more perspective, this is my third full week. The first full week I made about $600. I logged in about 60 hours. The second full week I made $540 or so, and I logged in 40 plus hours. So I have been tailoring back the amount of hours that I've been logged on as an active user, because currently I work a full-time job. This is just a side job, a side hustle, and I am trying to incorporate a healthy balance of doing this as side revenue, side cash flow, while still maintaining and enjoying a good life and focusing on self-care. So for me, I'm not in a position where I have to run nonstop. This is just an added source of revenue. So I like it. I like doing it. I just like it, period. And I like that it can be a part of my future. But I don't want to burn myself out. There's no need to. I wanted to go hard in the beginning because I wanted to see if I really did make this a serious hustle, how much could I make? And I think in my area, your area really plays a big part of that. Your area and your effort. Your area and your effort play a big part. Because you can download all the apps. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. A lot of people, they get all excited about just downloading the app and doing it, but you have to log on and do it. It's like there's no substitute. So what I was saying is that I wanted to go hard in the beginning, work a lot of hours, really try the different times of the day and see what I like best. And then I wanted to see how much I think I could make definitely $500-700 a week easy. I think I can maybe even make a little bit more than that if I put in a lot of time. But for me right now, this is a side hustle. I'm pretty close to the amount of hours I want to log on as an active driver. Those 33 hours that I did this week, you don't drive every one of those 33 hours. Again, you can be in the gym, you could be in a library, you could be doing whatever. And you don't have to accept any order that they send you. But I like to be readily available. I like to be near a hot spot, near a lot of restaurants, because if you're going to log on, you do want to kind of like make money, So I'll maybe even tailor it back a little bit more this week, because my goal was to do 4 full weeks, get an average baseline of data of how much I can make, how much my expenses are going to be, and then give some projected earnings and is it worth it. At this time, it's still worth it. I like the cash flow. For my lifestyle, it fits. I can work any hours I want or don't want. I like the flexibility of canceling hours, getting hours. I like all that. I like driving around. I'm in Florida. So, again, for me, if I can make an extra $300 a week, I think I can make more than that, but I don't know how much time I want to put in. Again, that's, $1,200 a month, pretty close to net cash flow. So that's good. That's good. So I'll continue to document it. I'll keep playing with the hours to find a balance. Because at the end of the day, you want to make money. You need to make money. It's fun to make money. It's fun to do things you love. But you also always have to remember self-care. Self-care is a top priority. And you do have to go extreme at times in the beginning of something. Maybe in the beginning of a diet, in the beginning of a job. But then you always have to tailor it back to find balance so that you can sustain a healthy lifestyle. And that's what I'm doing. I'm tailoring back the hours now so I can sustain this as part of my life while still going to the gym, while still walking on the beach, while still enjoying my life. You know, I like to live a well-balanced life. There's been times in my life where, whether it's losing weight, building my career, that I've gotten extreme because you need to get intense. But then by the grace of God, I have something in my mind that I'm able to pull myself back from that extreme and find balance. And so I'm finding that balance now, and I'll continue to tweak it and play with it. But, you know, there it is, week 3. I'll do one more week of earnings, week 4, how much I made in a month. You know, right now, I got 600, let's just say 600, 500, 1100. Yeah, I'm close to around $1,500 for the month. So I'll be close to $2,000 gross, I would say, at the end of the month. And then after expenses, I would think, how I've been looking at it now, I would think you got to figure about 20% of your gross earnings is going to be in gas. It'll depend on your area, you know, how much you have to drive, and, you know, if you're in a city, suburban area. But I would say 20%. So let's just say I made $2,000 gross for the month. You know, you're going to have to deduct 20% of 2,000 is 400. So 1,600 net cash flow, that's before mileage, depreciation, before different expenses for your vehicle, etc., insurance or whatever, cell phone, etc. But, you know, that's give you some rough numbers. And that's kind of what I projected in the beginning, but I wanted to do it. And I think after I balance out these hours, what I could expect going forward would probably be close to 1,500 gross, and then maybe like, you know, 1,100 or so net before other expenses other than gas. So just gives you some data, gives you some perspective. But I will close on this. You can masturbate to all the different apps. I'm going to do Uber, I'm going to do DoorDash, I'm going to do Postmates, and you watch all these either kids or whoever that really don't take this serious, and they get all excited about it in the beginning and they don't sustain it. Consistency is the key to everything. And you can wear all the workout gear you want, but you still got to get your big ass in the gym. And you can download all the food delivery apps you want, but you still have to log on, stay on, deal with bad deliveries, deal with good ones, and you have to persevere. There's planning, preparing, researching, all that's needed, and then there's just doing and sticking with it and building a sustainable lifestyle and making it happen. That's the key to anything in life, whether you do DoorDash, corporate world, workout, anything in life you do. That's kind of the general recipe, but you have to get some data. You have to kind of figure it out, what works for you. And that's what we're doing, and that's what I'm documenting, and that's what I'm sharing with you. All right? Peace and love.